Grab your popcorn, kick back and relax, because it is time for some more Carnage. So, in today's video, we got a video on a series I haven't done in a long time. So, on my channel, I have a playlist called Cool Attacks, and back in the day when I was sort of used to post in this, it was pretty much just attacks that I did that were a little different that I thought were cool. And I'd sort of do like a really small, short episode on this. So today we're continuing that series. I have an attack that's actually really sick. I have a 1 shield base, a base that has 1 shield generator level 3. So you can see the level 3 shield gen up there. It is 4 ice, 2 boosted. So we will go half times. And I'll just show the ice. There we go. So you can see the ice there. Now the cool part about this attack is the fact that not only was I unboosted in this attack, which actually is kind of cool when you think about how much ice I was facing, but I used 0 shock bumps. Not 1 shock in the entire attack. So immediately you'll start to notice here that I probably could have gapped out those smokes a little bit more and saved myself 1 smoke. You're also going to see in a moment that firstly you can see I took out the mines just there. I didn't even scout the HQ for mines, so I was pretty much winging this attack. But 2 things. So I got the flash kill. I was pretty happy with that. But I knew I didn't have the GBE to continue this. Now this was my first mistake. When I flared this rocket, when you're using when you're using bullet like this, really you should have your final 2 smokes, so like go at the same time. So the smoke that bullet is gonna sit under is timed roughly so that exposes itself a moment before the HQ. Now because I didn't drop the one on the HQ, it means I've either got to sacrifice bullet or I've got to drop an extra smoke, which isn't good. So now you can see I've just dropped the medkit. I didn't mean to drop that medkit. That was supposed to be a flare. So that's something that's been happening to me a lot as of late. I pretty much where I press on the screen, for flare, it must be very close to like where the medkit is. So occasionally I mispress medkit and I drop it. For whatever reason, over the past 2 or so weeks, this has been happening to me a lot more consistent. So I need to sort of get on that and try to figure out what it is that's causing me to do this. But yeah, you can see I just dropped a barrage on the shield to get out the final thing. Now, I had exactly 5 GBE before the shield went down. 3 GBE from the shield going down gives me 8. Now, that's enough for a shock bomb because I haven't dropped one yet. But because I didn't realize that shield hadn't went down, I only seen I had 5. So what I decided to do was I decided to use it on bullet. Now where bullet was positioned, it wound up getting that flamethrower machine gun on the right side. But everything else really, I was kind of got lucky where he positioned everything. It was all on the left side, so only the warriors on my left side got punished. And the majority of my warriors, because of where they walked, the bulk of them, not all of them, but I'd say like half of your warriors kind of sit in that front little cluster bit. So like, because that's where they were walking. So for some reason, just the vast majority of them were sitting there, and most of the area where those shock launchers and shock blasters were punishing me was where the bulk of my warriors were not. So even though that most of them wind up dying because they were around the HQ, the small little area where everything was punishing me, you know, it was enough to buy the rest of my troops enough time to get the win. So that was kind of cool. I thought this attack was really neat. It's not something that even I've seen a lot, because I do watch a lot of YouTube, and the warrior attacks I see on this sort of stuff are usually full boosted, and nothing crazy like 0 shocks and the few times you might see a zero shock hit is on a base that doesn't have much ice, you know, and the circumstances are a little bit seedy. But I feel like this was a legit enough of a base to where I could come out and be proud of the hit. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video anyway. I thought this would be something a little different and a little bit nostalgic to the people that have been with the channel a while to sort of see these short little hits. But, yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.